Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. My name is Nilaus, and this is my tutorial series called Basic Builds. Today we're going to look at mob farming and how it is so much damn better than I had anticipated under the right conditions. So this is something, this tutorial series is focused on things that you build in your base, real things, not creative mode, not using cheaty mechanics, and something that's pretty simple, so no super advanced circuits. What we have here is as well as I can try to control things with the reason. I have let's go with the gas overlay. We have a room here that's high pressurized with oxygen. When mobs will occasionally excrete bursts of polluted oxygen, 200 grams to be exact, and it'll happen randomly. It doesn't happen if they can't move. It doesn't happen if that pressure is high, more than 1000. It doesn't happen if the pressure is nothing, as in vacuum. So under anything else, if they can move and they have reasonable oxygen level, they will get there. So that means I have 28 in here. I counted them. I asked them to stand still so I could count them. But there are some of them. Look at that. Overlay 1, 2, 3. There's always someone stuck. So that's about 25 in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and delete these so we can get the oxygen flowing. Very important. I'm going to do this. So the essence of this is I'm going to explain what it is when it runs, and I'm going to run it for a full cycle. So we're going to let it go and see when the dupes come in and remove these. There will be some exchange of inputs and outputs, and just as I do that, they are all going to bed because it's nighttime. That's 1. And that's 2, 3, 4. Come on, you can do it. And the last 2. And oh, come on. Did you forget that one? This is a bit silly, but I want this one away. And okay, so right now there's a bit already produced, but I'm gonna start it here at the top of the hour. Go here. This one goes above 0 because now I just want to pump it out, and we'll just let it go. As you can see here, this one is starting to pump. I'll go to the gas overlay, primarily pumping oxygen out, but also pumping something. So you can see a tiny bit of polluted oxygen is being excreted now, and you can see every time you see one of those texts, that's 200 grams of oxygen. I like that, and it's going to run for a full cycle. Then we're going to see how much we have. What I've done is gas pump, gas filter, and a gas reservoir that was empty when we started it. And you can see these. So they should not have any. Dupes should not go in here. Seriously, you're picking up igneous rock, you idiot. Stop going in there. Right, so let's see. I still have one mob here. I have one mob there, and I have one mob there. So that's 25 inside that can roam back and forth. And just, oh, come on, don't go in there. Okay. Can I just sweep with a priority of 1 for this? Just so don't go in there, all right? Don't go in there. That's very low priority. I could also lock the doors, but yeah, the dupes are kind of stupid sometimes. Ah, the easiest one is just doing this one. There. Now they can only go out. They can't go back in. So that should not be a concern, this part. Alright, so this is working. It's going to go through half of the cycle. This one's just pumping. You can see on the gas overlay how much. It's already half of it. Of course, it is pumping out from the top, so it's taking the oxygen first. But each of those pops is 200. Like that right there was just maybe like 1.5 kilos of oxygen. And for reference, a normal dupe requires 100 grams of oxygen every second. That is over a cycle. It is 600 seconds. So that is 6 kilos of oxygen. So we have to compare 25 dupes, 25 mobs. These mobs, I've not created them. So let's just go all the way back. How do you get these mobs? The way you do it is you build your outhouses. You have those from the beginning. And once you do that, once they're full and you switch to more proper lavatories, you just leave them full and priority 1. Sometimes you just have to make sure that they go there, but they don't clean it. Cleaning is somehow seems to be a lower priority, but you can probably also set that under priorities so that no one really wants to clean things. And I just put these 3. You can probably get it faster. What I'd like to do is actually just put these oxidizers right next to them, so that the oxygen just goes in as part of it, part of the rest of the network. But I think I'm going to be in the future, I'm going to be a bit more diligent on exporting things to make sure that the pressure is great. Look at how much they are, because if they over pressurize in here, they just stop producing. And that's the report. When the other one gets all to the top of the hour, we are going to stop it. So it's almost done. And what we'll do is we will basically get to here. And when it goes to sound, doo-doo-doo. That's it. This one, I'll now mark it as high productivity, and that means the pump ends. But of course, what goes in here? That means there's still a lot inside this room that is also actually produced, but we just didn't pump out. So we have to keep in mind that whatever we have up here is actually 133 kilos of polluted oxygen. That is 25 dupes, 25 Morbs producing this free of charge. Just for reference, 133 divided by the 25 we have active, that is 5.3 kilograms of oxygen per cycle per Morb. That means I'm never gonna need anything except Morbs to produce oxygen in my base. And look at how crazy it is. Like, already now this is like really high priority, really high. They're actually over pressurizing this room to the point where they stop excreting because it's just so much. I'm honestly blown away by how efficient this is. And yeah, forget about electrolyzers, forget about any algae distillers. The Morbs, that's what you want to do. And I would expect that it gets nerfed because this is just way too good. Anyway, there you have it. Until it gets nerfed, fixed, tuned, whatever it could be, this is pretty much 20 dupes worth of oxygen right here, as long as we can pump it out fast enough. And it's basically infinitely scalable. The only thing you need is sand to place these, and this is what I'm just gonna do, just basically placing these, right? And high priority on those, and we just allow them to go in again, and they will start fixing the oxygen. The one thing that I know you're gonna ask about is slime lung. They don't actually have a lot of slime lung in here. Of course, when you put a box up here like this one, the gas reservoir, status, tons and tons of slime lung. But if you do this part where you clean it out immediately as it's there, you're really not going to be seeing a lot of slime lung, because slime lung dies pretty fast in oxygen. So I mean, yeah, this one, if you just pump it in as polluted oxygen, then you probably will, but not if you transform it into oxygen immediately. That means you will have an oxygen rich environment. And temperature wise, they are also seem to produce this at whatever temperature they have. So good room temperature. Do they have a livable range? They probably do, but doesn't say so. This wiki is just, yeah, it doesn't say anything. Hitting Morbs not recommended. Yeah, remember to wash your hands. So I don't care about the slime lung. Maybe I'm not giving it sufficient, but once it gets converted into oxygen, it's really not going to be a big deal. And you can see now that how fast it should be converted into this. And once we do that, how much we are, just the slime lung will disappear very quickly. So there you have it. I think this is basically all I need to do in this video. This is just showing that Morbs, just from 3 toilets running, this in my case 200 cycles, will have completely taken over all oxygen production in the base. So hope you enjoyed it. If you do, be sure to hit the like. I'm creating many more of these tutorials, so be sure to check them out on my channel, and be sure to leave a like and a comment below if there's something else you want me to check out. I have some ideas for something you would like to see explained. I'll do it always in the base, and always Try to bake it simple. And this space is, well, currently the base I'm streaming on Twitch, so if you want to check it out live, then head over to Twitch and see when I'm live there. Thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you in another video, and until next time, stay effective.